What is going on, everybody? SeanzViewEnt team here, and we have an absolutely massive news drop today. Multiple rumors, news, and headlines just days before WWE Clash in Italy this Sunday, this weekend. Boy, do we have a lot to shed, a lot of dread. Boy, ladies and gentlemen, are we going to be in for a roller coaster ride of emotions during this very episode? So remember, for more videos like this, comment, subscribe, click the bell, and turn on all notifications and hype the video. We are just days away from WWE's historic Clash in Italy. But backstage is a whole different story in World Wrestling Entertainment. TKO, the company reportedly in full-blown panic mode. A major injury to one of WWE's biggest stars in the industry has just been confirmed, throwing a highly anticipated main event into total jeopardy. A huge monkey wrench thrown into the plans of WWE. And on top of that, a highly controversial WWE return has the locker room walking on eggshells. All of this before Clash in Italy. Remember to hype and like and comment below. And if you think the on-screen drama is wild, a massive legal bombshell just dropped in Delaware that has to do with the WWE and TKO, which is very detrimental to the company. A judge has officially handed down severance sanctions against Vince McMahon and WWE for destroying evidence, and it could completely ruin their defense in an upcoming trial. Throw in a major medical update on Cody Rhodes and a top bloodline member going scorched on earth on his own fans, and we have a lot to break down in this very episode, and we're going to do it right here and right now because we truly do believe in the viewers, the fans, and the subscribers that make this show happen. Stick around because you do not want to miss a single detail on all the top stories in WWE at this time and at this hour. Don't you dare be sour. All right. Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar, Cody Rhodes, Vince McMahon, Jey Uso, and that's just the beginning, guys. That is just the start of what we're going to be bringing up and what we're going to be talking about. We have to start with the breaking news that could potentially derail WWE's first ever premium live event this weekend in Italy. Rumors have been swirling all week, but sources have now confirmed, yes, it is now confirmed, ladies and gentlemen, that Roman Reigns is dealing with a legitimate injury just days before Clash in Italy. Of course, there's been rumor and gossip. Will he be pulled? Will he be canceled? What will happen to the event? Will he be removed? Will he be deleted? What is going to happen? What is the fate of Roman Reigns during this contest? The Tribal Chief was recently spotted wearing a heavy elbow pad, elbow brace, and this casts sudden, massive doubt over the headline Tribal Combat match against Jacob Fatu this Sunday on ESPN. With CM Punk currently holding down the fort as world champion. Well, he was. I don't know why it's saying that right now, guys. CM Punk is no longer the world heavyweight champion. We already know Roman Reigns is the defending world heavyweight champion. So the dirt sheet, they got it wrong there, and I'm going to serve up the correction myself. But this title feud between Roman Reigns and Fatu is supposed to be the attraction of the entire weekend. But right now, WWE officials are sweating bullets. And if Roman's arm, if his elbow, if that injury isn't cleared for the brutal anything-goes style match of a trial combat match, management is going to have to scramble at the absolute last minute to figure out a replacement for the Italian fans. Because as we all know, the WWE wants to go all out. The WWE wants to impress. The WWE wants to make sure that they send the fans home happy. Because the WWE rarely, if ever, goes to Italy. We got Brock Lesnar panic, guys. Why is there panic about the Beast Incarnate Brock Lesnar just days before WWE Clash in Italy? Well, we're going to get into that right here and right now because we build up the stories and then we give them to you. We lay the smackdown to each and every one of you. But the panic isn't just about injuries right now. As we saw on Raw last week, Brock Lesnar made a jaw-dropping return to set up a monstrous clash in perhaps what is being called the biggest rematch in history. Not just WWE history, but professional wrestling history. But what you didn't see is the reaction behind the curtain. According to backstage reports, Lesnar's return was heavily concerned, and it has concerned the entire WWE locker room. With all of the ongoing legal controversy surrounding the company right now, plus the sheer unpredictability of the Beast Incarnate, Brock Lesnar, and a lot of talent are reportedly on edge about him being back in the fold. Remember, Brock Lesnar is still retired, but he's going to be wrestling. He's going to be competing. Lesnar operates by his own rules, and his massive shadow returning to the weekly television tapings is making a lot of superstars extremely nervous about their own spots on the card going forward. Cody Rhodes concussion protocol. Uh-oh, what's going on here? Boy, this is not looking good for the top world champions in WWE from Raw and from SmackDown. Wait a minute, is there even a need to say Raw and SmackDown because all superstars appear on each brand anyways? And speaking about top stars going through absolute wars, Cody Rhodes just dropped a massive bombshell about exactly what happened recently as he was injured, hurt, and may not be operating as 100% even as the WWE champion. The American Nightmare has officially revealed that the brutal punishment he took from Randy Orton actually put him into WWE's strict concussion protocol. Now, Cody Rhodes did it extremely well, but the physical toll of what that Vegas weekend was devastating. Between the severe facial injuries and now the confirmation of a head injury protocol, you have to wonder how much damage Cody is actually wearing and wrestling through right now. And he's got one of the biggest challenges of the life. Could we see 2 world titles change hands at Clash in Italy? I want your predictions for that card, for that show right here and right now in the comment section. He is still slated to face Gunther at Clash in Italy, but is he risking long-term career just to keep the main event scene afloat while other guys drop out? And now, ladies and gentlemen, in what may be the most significant story of this entire thing. Ladies and gentlemen, speaking about top stars getting heat, Jey Uso is currently under serious fire from the WWE Universe after being completely absent from the May 25th edition of Raw. Fans started tearing into him online. The timing for him was absolutely terrible. Jimmy Uso had a massive segment with LA Knight explicitly threatened to put the bloodline out of business, and Jey Uso was nowhere to be found. Jey finally snapped back on his Instagram story, firing off a direct message to his critics saying, "I took one Monday off. Chill." But the backlash isn't just about missing one Raw show on Netflix on a Monday night. Oh, no, for the Red Brand. No. It is about much more than that. Because Jey has been catching intense heat lately after boldly claiming that he is the best sports entertainer in the world. When fans pushed back on that, a massive ego flex, Jey didn't back down. He responded, "Why y'all mad? Why y'all so mad, though? Ain't my fault, I'm good, though. It seems like the pressure of being a top solo act is finally causing some serious friction between Jey Uso and the WWE fans, the WWE Universe." Well, ladies and gentlemen, the road to Clash in Italy is completely falling apart right before we get there, and the locker room is in absolute chaos. Do you think Roman Reigns will push through the pain, or is a tribal comeback going to be scrapped and canceled? And is Jey Uso's ego getting out of control? Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions. Now we get into the main event, the main entree, the reason why you have clicked the video, the reason why you're commenting. Remember to hype, like, subscribe. Remember to donate below with a super thanks donation to keep this show right here on YouTube.com. Because next, we have to talk about the massive legal earthquake hitting WWE's corporate structure today. According to a brand new ruling from the Delaware Chancery Court, ladies and gentlemen, Vice Chancellor J. Travis Laster, Vince McMahon, and WWE leadership has officially been sanctioned for acting recklessly. The judge handed down the severe punishment after it was discovered that the encrypted signal messages connected to the WWE UFC/TKO merger were intentionally deleted, completely defying explicit legal orders instructing them to preserve all communications. These major sanctions stem from a shareholder lawsuit challenging exactly how WWE's 2023 merger with Endeavor was handled under the TKO umbrella. The shareholders are making a massive claim here. They argue that McMahon pushed WWE toward Endeavor specifically because Ari Emanuel would generate to keep him heavily involved with the company. Again, Ari Emanuel would guarantee to keep McMahon involved with the company, despite all the ongoing sexual misconduct allegations being public at the time. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is absolutely horrible and bad. This is bad news. McMahon's got to be having an anxiety attack because now Vince McMahon, and the other defendants have completely denied those accusations. But because Vince McMahon, and because they deleted those encrypted messages, the judge is not letting them off the hook. When Vince and Triple H take the stand to testify in the upcoming trial in the month of June, which is under a couple of weeks away, the court can now legally presume that those missing messages make them look guilty. The corporate fallout from this is a complete nightmare for TKO, and it severely weakens their entire defense. Now, we all know that WWE and TKO just released a number of talent, a number of superstars. Is TKO now going to find themselves fired, released? What is going to go on between the WWE, Vince McMahon, this entire lawsuit, and it taking a turn that nobody expected, that nobody realized? Obviously, very questionable, very conflicting. This is going to be one hell of a ride. And right now, going in, the WWE doesn't look too strong, if you're asking me. I don't even know if John Cena could save this one, ladies and gentlemen. Could there be fines? Could there be jail? And this is just one of many WWE / TKO / lawsuits the WWE is dealing with, between the Ring Boy lawsuit, between the ESPN lawsuit, between this lawsuit, between, the sexual misconduct allegation. I mean, right now, on the back end, the WWE doesn't have a whole hell of a lot to be happy about. Right now, the WWE is very shaky. The feeling backstage is very wary. It is very tense. It is very stressful. It is very volatile and has every reason to be. If you're a WWE, if you're in the WWE, you might be losing a couple of hours of sleep over this predicament, over this, some would call it something that the WWE didn't need right now, okay? Because the WWE, TKO collectively are already facing enough criticisms and enough backlash. And let me tell you something right now, guys. This does not help their case at all. And again, this does bring into question, if TKO is done, if they're obsolete, if they're canceled after this, who's going to own, who's going to take over, who's going to buy out? Will they be forced to give the WWE up, give it up? Or is WWE going to be forced to pull out because of this lawsuit, because of the courts? Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, there's a lot on the line. There's a lot to talk about. Quite frankly, there is a hell of a lot to think about. Plenty more to come from the Sean's View Entertainment Experience. If you want more videos like this, click the bell, subscribe, because Sean's View Entertainment will always give you the unfinished business, and we will always detail it, expose it, and leak it, because we believe in the viewers, the fans, and the subscribers. Subscribe with plenty more to come from the Brash One.